So what you're seeing here is basically a fixed augmented reality pane that is getting at the museum of the future, where objects actually can be enhanced by information that hovers just over them. So imagine that you're going to the museum and you see just a very, very simple usability cue here of this pulsing information button. If you were to click it, you would see that a menu comes up revealing some things that you can do. So let's imagine we want to know a little bit more about the history of this object. And we want to find out more about the Albarello vase here from the 15th century in Syria. We can scroll through and get a whole bunch of additional information. And we're not looking over on the left there with a dimly lit small card mounted on the wall. We're actually seeing the object itself in the context of the information that supports it. So let's also look at the location of where it's from on the planet. And imagine that you have the ability to interact directly with the glass and zoom directly in and see more about where that object actually exists in the world itself. Where was it found? What is the history of the region around it overall? Now, if I click here, I actually can get a more personalized tour where the curator of the museum can actually explain what's valuable about it.
These are a pair of Albarelli. You probably think of Albarelli as being a very typically Italian form, but in fact both the shape and the function are much earlier Islamic inventions.
Exactly, I agree completely. And then if I was actually to click here on connections, the curators have the opportunity now to be able to relate that object to other items in the collection. And here they all appear, so you can just see and very simply wayfind to other objects that may be within the museum that are related to the object, whether they're in the collection or not. This last idea gets at the fact that using Microsoft tags, we can very, very simply allow the user to go through the museum and actually collect the items that they find magical or appealing, that they want to take them with them and create a little mini gallery that they can share with others around them. They also can use this as a shortcut potentially to buy something from the gift shop immediately that may be related to the piece. And so, going back to the beginning and the history of the object overall, this is just a quick demo of what the Samsung OLED glass can do when mapped over an item in context.